they're going to drag me out of here if I don't bring up The Mummy. So I'm going to bring up The Mummy, Brendan. It's just contractual. I mean, this is a film that was big at the time, but somehow has become bigger and bigger, and is now like one of these like perennials. It's kind of you can't even wish for something like this.
Go figure, right?
Go figure. And it was, as you've talked about this to a degree, but like nobody really knew what it was going to be. Like tonally, it was kind of a lot of things.
It was an action picture. It was a romance. It was a drama. It was a horror film. It was a comedy. It was a smorgasbord of all of that. And while we were shooting it, I can still hear Rachel saying, "Oh no, they're going to confiscate our equity cards,"
Which was a joke, but not a joke.
Yeah, in a sort of. Well, let's just carry on. And we didn't know what this film would do, or we had fond hopes that it would find an audience, but I guess it landed because they had us back 18 months later to do another one. Because if it worked once, you might as well do it again, right?
So what was Rachel saying on the second one?
She was saying, "Where's my trailer?" No, she wasn't.
What was, I mean, in terms of like your guiding light on that, in terms of how to play that kind of quintessential hero? I mean, are you thinking Indiana Jones? Or you think what?
Sure. I mean, that was those. I love those films. Who didn't? They were staples of my childhood. And I also, as a kid, I loved like Ray Harryhausen movies. The scene where Rick is battling mummies at the end was completely inspired by claymation stop motion animation from and this was Stephen Sommers who made sure that we knew where he was coming from. And I love that sort of like hidden little gem in there, that sort of agenda that lets you know that we're really here to have fun. That's the most important thing. And I mean, yeah, you have to invest in it and believe in the reality of whatever the situation or the scene or the environment calls for, because at that time, CGI was something that was very expensive, and if it wasn't done by a certain standard, people could go, I don't believe that. I saw the seams around the edge. And so Stephen was very, very adamant to have ILM and John Burton there to create the creature as being formidable and cool and a little bit sexy but dangerous. He would say, yeah, this is Jaws. He's not going to quit. It's Terminator Mummy. That's his inspiration for it. And hey, if we believed it, then CGI artists could track in their part. So there's a little bit of a collaboration element to it. And if that worked, then an audience would believe it.
Yeah, if you don't feel the stakes from an audience, the air goes out of the picture, right?
If we don't believe it, then an audience doesn't believe it. And otherwise, why are you there? Let's go mow our lawn instead or something else,